The National Aeronautics and Space Administration, or NASA, is a name known around the world. It stands for exploration and discovery. For many decades, NASA has guided humanity's journey into the vast unknown of space. Think of space as a giant dark ocean. NASA builds the ships, rockets and satellites that sail this ocean. These ships carry our hopes and questions. NASA helps us look far beyond our own world and understand our place in the universe. This work is very important. It inspires us all to dream bigger. NASA sends robots to other planets, acting as our eyes and hands in faraway places. Astronauts live and work on the International Space Station, studying our planet and how humans can live in space for long periods. This knowledge is key for future journeys that might take us very far from home. The year 2025 is set to be very exciting for NASA, with many new missions planned. These missions will take us to the moon, study distant stars, and help us understand our own Earth better. Each mission is like a new chapter in a great adventure story. NASA is the author of this story, and we are all eager readers. The universe is full of mysteries, and NASA is dedicated to solving them, one mission at a time. This quest for knowledge benefits everyone on Earth, driving new technologies and ideas. NASA is much more than just a space agency. It is a symbol of human curiosity and a testament to what we can achieve when we work together. It explores the cosmos not just for one nation, but for all humankind. The discoveries made by NASA help us see the universe in new ways and understand ourselves better. As we look towards 2025, we see a future filled with promise, where NASA continues to lead us on our incredible journey through the cosmic ocean. It is a journey that has just begun. Join us as we explore the great cosmic ocean. The moon has always fascinated us, hanging in our night sky as a silent watcher. For a long time we only dreamed of visiting it, but then NASA astronauts walked on its surface. Now NASA is planning to go back to the moon in a big way. This return is not just about planting flags and footprints, it is about learning more about our closest celestial neighbor. The moon holds many secrets about the history of our solar system and how we might live and work in space. One key mission in 2025 is Intuitive Machines 3, or IM-3, part of NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Services (CLPS) initiative. Intuitive Machines will send a lander to Reiner Gamma on the moon, a strange swirling pattern of bright dust. Scientists want to know what created it, and the lander will carry scientific instruments to study the lunar surface and its composition. Another important lunar mission is Griffin Mission 1, also part of the CLPS program. Astrobotic technology is developing the Griffin lander, designed to carry NASA's Viper rover. Viper will search for water ice in shadowy craters near the moon's poles. If we can find a lot of water ice, it could be very useful for drinking water and making rocket fuel, making future moon bases possible. Blue Ghost mission, won by Firefly Aerospace, is also heading to the moon, delivering a suite of 10 NASA-sponsored science and technology demonstration payloads. These instruments will investigate various lunar phenomena, study the moon's subsurface, and test new technologies for future missions. All these lunar missions in 2025 are building blocks, paving the way for humans to return to the moon and perhaps one day to live there. The moon is a stepping stone to even greater adventures. Each mission brings us closer to understanding our place in the universe. The data gathered will be invaluable for future explorations. NASA's lunar missions are not just about exploration, they are about preparing for the future. The moon is our gateway to the stars. Join us as we unlock the secrets of our closest celestial neighbor. The journey to the moon is just the beginning. The International Space Station, or ISS, is a marvel of engineering, a home and laboratory in orbit around Earth. For over 2 decades, astronauts from many countries have lived and worked there, symbolizing international cooperation. In 2025, the ISS will continue to be a busy hub of activity, with new crews arriving to conduct important experiments. These experiments help us understand how to live in space and lead to discoveries that benefit us on Earth. One exciting mission planned for the ISS in 2025 is Axiom Mission 4, or AX-4, a private astronaut mission by Axiom Space. AX-4 will send a crew of 4 to the ISS, including astronauts from different countries, showing how space is becoming more accessible. The AX-4 crew will conduct research, perform outreach activities, and help test systems for future commercial space stations. A new type of spacecraft, Sierra Space's Dream Chaser, is also set to make its debut. Dream Chaser looks like a mini space shuttle, designed to carry cargo to the ISS. It can launch on top of a rocket and land on a runway, making it reusable and allowing for a gentler return for sensitive cargo. The Dream Chaser is an innovative vehicle representing a new generation of space transportation. Its first cargo mission to the ISS is eagerly awaited, helping keep the space station supplied. These missions to the ISS are crucial for learning how to sustain human presence in space, testing new technologies, and fostering international partnerships. The ISS is a stepping stone for longer journeys to the Moon and eventually to Mars. The work done on the ISS today is building the foundation for tomorrow's explorers. The Dream Chaser and missions like Ax-4 show a changing landscape where commercial companies play a bigger role. This opens up new possibilities for space exploration, making the future in space even more exciting. The ISS continues to be a beacon of international collaboration and scientific discovery. Each mission brings us closer to understanding how to live and work in space. The future of space exploration is bright, with the ISS at the heart of it. Join us as we continue to explore the final frontier. The journey to the stars begins here. Beyond our solar system lies a vast universe filled with galaxies, stars, and planets. NASA has powerful telescopes that help us peer into the cosmos, collecting light from distant objects. This light tells us stories about the universe's past and helps us understand how everything began. In 2025, new astrophysics missions will launch to answer some of the biggest questions about the origins of the universe and the nature of distant worlds. One such mission is SPHEREx, which stands for Spectrophotometer for the History of the Universe, Epoch of Reionization, and ICES Explorer. SPHEREx will create a map of the entire sky, measuring the light from hundreds of millions of galaxies. By studying this light, SPHEREx will look back in time to the period when the first stars and galaxies formed, known as the Epoch of Reionization. SPHEREx will also study water ice and frozen organic molecules in the dusty regions where stars and planets are born. These molecules are the building blocks of life, and understanding their distribution is crucial for knowing the chances of life elsewhere in the universe. SPHEREx will use spectroscopy to break light down into its different colors, each telling us something about the object that emitted the light. Another exciting astrophysics mission is Pandora, a small satellite part of NASA's Astrophysics Pioneers program. Pandora will study exoplanets, focusing on about 20 of them as they pass in front of their host stars. By studying the starlight that passes through the exoplanet's atmosphere, Pandora can learn what that atmosphere is made of, looking for clouds and hazes. This will help us understand the diversity of planets in our galaxy, and choose which exoplanets to study more closely with bigger telescopes. These missions will provide new insights into the universe and our place in it. The data gathered will be invaluable for future explorations. NASA's astrophysics missions are not just about exploration, they are about understanding the cosmos. Each mission brings us closer to answering the fundamental questions of existence. Join us as we unveil the secrets of the universe. The journey to the stars continues. Our sun is the star at the center of our solar system, giving us light and heat and making life on Earth possible. But the sun is also a dynamic and powerful star, constantly sending out a stream of charged particles called the solar wind. The solar wind travels throughout the solar system, creating a huge bubble around our solar system called the heliosphere. Understanding the sun and the solar wind is very important for protecting our satellites and astronauts, and understanding how our solar system interacts with the rest of the galaxy. In 2025, NASA plans to launch the Interstellar Mapping and Acceleration Probe, or IMAP. IMAP will travel about 1.5 million kilometers from Earth to a point called Lagrange Point 1, or L1, where it will have a continuous view of the sun. IMAP's main job is to study the solar wind, collecting particles and measuring magnetic fields to understand how the solar wind is accelerated and how it interacts with the interstellar medium. The interstellar medium is the stuff between the stars. IMAP will also study energetic neutral atoms, ENAs, created at the boundary of our heliosphere, where the solar wind meets the interstellar medium. By studying these ENAs, IMAP can create a map of this boundary, giving us a better picture of our solar system's protective bubble. This will help us understand how our solar system is shielded from harmful cosmic rays, which can be dangerous to life. The IMAP mission is a journey of discovery, helping us understand our place in the galaxy and providing new insights into the fundamental processes that shape our space environment. The data from IMAP will be valuable for many years to come, helping us improve our space weather forecasts. Space weather refers to the changing conditions in space that can affect satellites, power grids on Earth, and even astronauts. By understanding the sun better, we can better prepare for its effects. IMAP is a crucial part of this effort. Join us as we learn more about our star. While NASA explores distant planets and stars, it also keeps a close eye on our home planet. Earth is a complex and dynamic system, and understanding how it works is more important than ever. Our climate is changing, affecting our weather, oceans, and land. NASA uses satellites to study Earth from space, monitoring its health and collecting data to understand the changes happening. This information is vital for making good decisions about our future. One important Earth observation mission is NISAR, a partnership between NASA and the Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO. NISAR will use a special type of radar that can see through clouds and at night, measuring changes in Earth's land surface. It will look at things like earthquakes, volcanoes, and landslides, as well as track changes in ice sheets, glaciers, and forests. This will give us a very detailed picture of how our planet is changing. NISAR will provide data that can help us respond to natural disasters, such as quickly mapping areas damaged by earthquakes to assist rescue teams. It will also help us understand the long-term effects of climate change, such as how fast glaciers are melting and how forests are changing. This information is crucial for predicting future changes and finding ways to adapt to them. NISAR will be a powerful tool for understanding our planet, with its data freely available to scientists and the public. Another key Earth science mission is Sentinel-6B, part of the Copernicus program, a European Union Earth observation program with NASA as a partner. Sentinel-6B will measure sea level height, continuing a long record of sea level measurements from space that started in the early 1990s. Knowing how sea level is changing is very important, as rising sea levels can affect coastal communities around the world. Sentinel-6B will provide very accurate measurements, helping us understand the rate of sea level rise and improve weather forecasts and climate models. These Earth observation missions are essential for protecting our planet and ourselves. The data gathered will be invaluable for future explorations. NASA's Earth observation missions are not just about monitoring, they are about understanding and protecting our home. Each mission brings us closer to a sustainable future. Join us as we keep our planet in focus. NASA's ambitions do not stop at the Moon or near Earth space. The agency has a long-term vision that includes sending humans to Mars and eventually perhaps to other destinations in our solar system. Mars is a fascinating planet, the most Earth-like in our solar system, with evidence of past liquid water and conditions suitable for life. Exploring Mars is a major goal for NASA, inspiring many people. The missions to the Moon, like those in 2025, are important stepping stones helping us learn how to live and work on another world. We will test new technologies on the Moon and learn how to use resources found in space, essential for planning human missions to Mars. A trip to Mars is much longer and more difficult than a trip to the Moon, requiring astronauts to be self-sufficient for a long time. They will face many challenges, including radiation, long periods of isolation, and the effects of low gravity. NASA is developing the technologies needed for Mars missions, including powerful new rockets like the Space Launch System and advanced spacecraft like Orion. The Artemis program, which aims to return humans to the Moon, is a key part of this preparation. What we learn on the Moon will directly inform our plans for Mars. The goal is not just to visit Mars but to establish a sustained human presence there. This is a long-term endeavor requiring international cooperation and decades of effort. Beyond Mars, the possibilities are even more exciting, with potential exploration of the moons of Jupiter or Saturn. Some of these moons, like Europa and Enceladus, have oceans beneath their icy surfaces, potentially harboring life. Exploring these distant worlds is a dream for the future, but the work NASA is doing today is laying the groundwork for that future. Every mission, every discovery, brings us a little closer. NASA's long-term vision is about pushing the boundaries of human exploration and understanding our place in the cosmos. Join us as we chart a course for Mars and distant worlds. The journey to the stars continues. The array of NASA missions planned for 2025 and beyond is truly breathtaking. From the dusty plains of the Moon to the distant echoes of the early universe, each mission represents a bold step forward in our quest to understand who we are and where we come from. But why do we do it? Why do we invest so much effort and resources into exploring space? The answer lies deep within us. Exploration is a fundamental human drive. We are curious creatures, wanting to know what lies over the next hill or beyond the next star. This curiosity has driven human progress for millennia, leading to new discoveries, technologies, and ways of thinking. Space exploration is the modern frontier of this ancient quest, challenging and inspiring us to be better. The knowledge gained from space exploration benefits us all, leading to innovations in medicine, materials science, computing, and many other fields. These innovations improve our lives on Earth. Furthermore, space exploration gives us perspective. When we look back at Earth from space, we see a small, fragile planet, a beautiful blue marble floating in the vastness of the cosmos. This view reminds us that we are all connected and share a responsibility to protect our home. Space exploration also fosters international cooperation. The challenges of space are too great for any one nation to tackle alone. Missions like the International Space Station and NISAR bring countries together, showing what we can achieve when we work towards a common goal. Ultimately, NASA's missions are about the future of humanity, ensuring that we have a future where we continue to learn, grow, and explore. The challenges we face on Earth, like climate change, are serious, but the spirit of exploration and discovery that drives NASA can also help us find solutions. By reaching for the stars, we learn more about ourselves, develop new capabilities, and inspire the next generation of scientists, engineers, and dreamers. The journey into space is not just a scientific endeavor, it is a human imperative. It is an expression of our deepest hopes and aspirations for the future. Join us as we reach for the stars. The journey to the stars is a journey of discovery. The future is bright, and the stars are within our reach.